Hey everyone, a huge welcome to tonight's Teen Life Summer Program's live virtual event. I'm Reagan Bierman and I'm going to be your host. I'm going to kind of take my time here and make sure that anyone that's wanting to join can join tonight's event before we get started with any of our organizations that are going to be presenting this evening. So tonight, this event is powered by Teen Life. And for those of you who might not know us yet, Teen Life is the top resource to connect teens and parents and educators with incredible enrichment opportunities that include summer experiences, gap year experiences, college prep, volunteer opportunities. Our goal, our mission is to help families find that right fit program for their student, whatever that might be. So tonight we are showcasing in this hour 7 phenomenal organizations that offer summer experiences. And these experiences are designed to ignite creativity, build leadership, boost academic growth, provide crucial hands-on learning. Each presenter is going to give us a quick, compelling look at their program, showing you exactly what makes their opportunity so special. We have many of our presenters with us tonight. So if you are joining us live watching, and you are a student or a parent or an educator, if you have any questions for our organizations that are here with us tonight, please utilize that Q&A feature. Ask those questions. They are the professionals. They are the experts. They know the answers to the questions that you may have. So jump in. We want this to be interactive. So feel free at any point in the evening, just use that Q&A button that's down at the bottom of your screen. I'm also going to drop in a reader response form. This is a form that you can fill out to ensure that you are able to connect with the organizations after tonight's event. So again, another resource to connect with the programs. And last but not least, we are going to be sending you a recording of tonight's event. So if you miss a detail, if you miss a QR code, something like that, don't worry. You're going to get the recording tomorrow and you can have a look at it at your leisure. And also feel free to check out any of these organizations on Teen Life's website, teenlife.com. Okay, so without further ado, I think that's all of our housekeeping for the evening. We're going to go ahead with our first organization. We've got Kevin with Northwestern Center for Talent Development. Hi, Kevin, how are you?
Hi, Reagan. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing wonderfully, and I'm really excited to meet our guests. I'm very excited to participate in this panel discussion.
Fantastic. The floor is yours. We can't wait to hear about the opportunities that you have for our students.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this evening and for hosting us. It's an honor. My name's Kevin. I use the pronouns he and him. I am the assistant coordinator for grades 9 through 12 at the Center for Talent Development. Now, you might be wondering, what is the Center for Talent Development? Northwestern University's Center for Talent Development is a gifted education program that has been operating since 1982. We serve academically advanced students starting as early as pre-kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade who are ready to take on challenges and explore new material in a deep and meaningful way. Our students typically are testing somewhere within the 90th percentile or above on nationally normed tests. However, we do recognize that talent manifests beyond just an exam, and so there are multiple ways that students can demonstrate that they are ready for joining our program. For example, they can submit a portfolio providing evidence that they are ready to take on these courses. Our programs are in a variety of different formats. CTD offers several summer options. We've just recently launched 1 week courses, and we've been offering 3 week courses for a number of years now. You're probably wondering, what types of courses do we offer? And that's a great question. We're really excited to be able to offer classes in your traditional K through 12 format, what you'd expect to be taking in your school. These are usually courses such as Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, Geometry, Cell Biology, um, environmental sciences, those sorts of courses for students that are ready to work ahead. But we're also very excited and proud to share that we have a number of courses that are designed for students to be able to gain access to subjects that they might not ordinarily have access to until they were taking college. For example, we have a class on neuroplasticity, econometrics, and data analysis. We are also offering courses in advanced engineering classes such as biomechatronics. We have, and of course, if there's a course that you have not heard that you're interested in, we're always interested in hearing from you and hearing from students to know what they're passionate about and what they might like to take and what they might like to explore. Something else that I'd like to mention is that we are really excited about the fact that we do offer programming formats in person, online, as well as programs that do exist within the campus for students that want to live on campus and explore what it's like to be on a college or university campus. But we also do have a number of students that are joining us for just the day, and our day students are able to participate in afternoon activities. These are great. We have a variety of different ways to engage, and both formats provide a lot of opportunities for students to grow. For our students that choose to live on campus, I'm biased. I work here, but I will say that I think Northwestern University's campus is quite lovely. And we do have a number of after school programs that are designed for students living on campus as well as students that are staying with us for the purpose of developing social and emotional learning as well as leadership skills that will prepare them for future success at the university. If there's any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And of course, please feel free to reach out to me as well.
Great. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that and phenomenal to hear about the different opportunities that you have for students this summer. I bet it's cold up there right now, but summer I'm sure is lovely. So again, anyone that might have questions, please feel free. It's right at the bottom of your screen. It's the Q&A button, not the chat button. And you can type a particular question for a specific program or just a general question that you might have that anyone can answer. So thank you again, Kevin, for being here. We are going to move along to our next organization. Let's welcome Janine. Janine is with ICL Academy. Hi, Janine. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. I
Uh,
appreciate everyone's time, and I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit more about ICL Academy.
Fantastic. Well, without further ado, I'm going to hand the floor over to you and you can share all the wonderful opportunities.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully, everybody can see this okay. Can we confirm that?
Yes, we can. We
Okay.
can see it.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some slides here, and then I am going to obviously share some additional information about ICL's summer school program. And I apologize if I don't see any questions live in the chat, but certainly happy to answer those asynchronously afterwards or towards the end. I'm going to play a quick little video here, and hopefully the sound will work fine. Maybe if you can let me know in the chat if you don't hear the sound, that would be great, and we can skip past this, and I can always send it to us afterwards. But just want to introduce ICL Academy to everyone.
What does that word truly mean? To champion a person, someone who has achieved great success and notoriety, or is champion in action, a cause that you support, a relationship you nurture, a commitment that you make each and every day? At ICL Academy, both. At ICL, your education is customized to your passion, tailored to the framework of your life. All of it is led by master teachers and champion mentors in your field. In today's world, professional impact is made through specialization. We believe your education should be the same. Are you an athlete? You'll study mathematics through speed, angles, or perhaps you're an artist, a scientist, or an entrepreneur. Every paper, every project will sharpen your identity, deepen your perspective, and fortify your dreams. ICL, building champions for life.
All right, so that's just a brief introduction to ICL. We are a virtual school. We serve middle school students in 5th and 8th through 8th grade and high school students in 9th through 12th. We offer a maximum flexibility program with world-class academics tailored to students who are highly passionate outside of a traditional classroom environment. So as you can tell from the video, most of our students are pursuing big dreams in full-time ways, whether they're athletes or entrepreneurs, artists. And they come to ICL because they're looking for more flexibility within their education on a day-to-day basis to allow them to travel, train, and pursue those passions at a high level. They don't want to make a sacrifice to their academic quality and their opportunities, of course, for college going forward. And so they do that at ICL. So I'm going to share a little bit about just the standard ICL program and then, of course, the summer school offerings. I want to share or I want to start rather by sharing that our mission at ICL is to inspire champions for life, as we heard in the video. So that means that students are encouraged to excel within their education, within their community, and through their passion. And we hope that they're doing that through leadership, character development, and pursuit through a purpose. ICL envisions a world where passionate, process-driven students have access to unparalleled, flexible education, and that fuels their pursuit of being a champion in life. Um, we have students from around the world, which I'll show you next, that pursue all kinds of different passions. These are just a list of some of the students who are currently at ICL and some pictures of what they're currently pursuing outside of a traditional classroom environment. And this is where our students are located all across the US and all around the world. So we've got quite a diverse and interesting group of students who are pursuing these passions from everywhere. I'm going to share a little bit about the coursework that we have, and there are some additional courses that are not listed here, but I'll show them to you in terms of the summer school offerings. So these are academic courses in grades 5 through 8 in every academic core content area, as well as our electives. And then the list of the courses in the 9th through 12th grade here. You'll also see honors and AP level courses that are available. It's also worth noting that all ICL's high school level courses are also NCAA approved. So if any families are supporting future NCAA athletes or hopefuls, it's important to know that this curriculum will meet those requirements as well. These are some of the verbal college commitments that we have for this year. And of course, all of those are being sort of wrapped up in the next few months, but we're very excited to really champion a very talented list of students every single cycle, and I think their outcomes speak for themselves. So I'm going to talk a little bit about summer school at ICL. I'm just going to move on. Hopefully you can still see this page. This is the ICL website. And if you're on this, you can find out more about the traditional program here at ICL, but you can also, under this academics section, scroll down to see summer school at ICL offerings. And I just wanted to share here that we've got multiple 6-week, 12-week, and micro courses that are available. There's a list of information about how much time each of these courses would take during a typical week, and then a list of all the course offerings in the high school and middle school, including some exciting micro offerings like pre-algebra readiness or our college planning process. We're very excited to offer these from anywhere and everywhere. So as your summer travels take you around the world, pursuing different passions, ICL can be there to help your student get ahead this summer and potentially in the school year ahead. Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to answering questions.
Great. Thanks so much, Janine. Appreciate it. And some great opportunities for students and parents to consider for the summer. Yeah, fantastic. Well, we are just moving right along. We've got a full house tonight, so we want to make sure that we get to everybody. Again, take advantage of that Q&A. Our presenters are here and will answer those questions. So we are going to move on to our third organization. We've got Ann Lee with us here tonight with Summit Education. Hi, Ann. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having us, Reagan.
Fantastic. Well, I can't wait to hear all the different opportunities that students can find with you all this summer. So the floor is yours.
Thanks so much for the intro, Reagan. Like Reagan mentioned, I'm Anne. I'm the program director of Summit Education, and we're really excited to share a bit about our 2026 summer programs with you all today. So before we get started, for all the attendees who are here, if you have a phone or a tablet or any other device, if you could go ahead and scan the QR code on your slide, this would be amazing. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, you can also just go to slido.com and then enter summit-education. You'll see in a second here, but this is a tool called Slido that we use over the summer to make all of our events interactive and engaging for students. So we thought it'd be fun to kind of give you all a demo of that today. So again, if you have a phone, like you can just quickly scan the QR code, or you can join through the URL as well. If you're not able to join, that's completely fine. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to move on and just jump right into things. So if you're on Slido, you should be able to see a question, what grade are you in? So we just wanted to start with some quick icebreakers to get to know you all a bit better. So if you could enter what grade you're in, that would be awesome. It seems like a lot of you guys are 10th graders, 11th graders, kind of a diverse mix here, but a lot of 10th and 11th. That's great. That's around the age group that most of our students are in. Next, if you could go ahead and enter what state or country you're joining from. If you're from the US, we'd love to hear about what state you're from or where you're joining from. And it's just always fun to see where all the students are coming from. Okay, so it seems pretty diverse as well. There's some of you from Pennsylvania, Missouri, Kentucky. It's great to see that you're joining from all over, New York too. And then finally, I'm curious, what subjects are you interested in? So for students, we primarily run STEM programs. So these are mostly STEM subjects, but if you could just take a moment, just quickly look through the subjects and vote on what you're interested in, this will give us helpful context for the rest of our presentation as well. Okay, so it seems like a lot of you are interested in the social sciences, which is awesome to see. Biology, chemistry, that's always pretty popular, and then astronomy and astrophysics, which is awesome too. We definitely cover a lot of these topics over the summer. Great. So now that we've done some quick icebreakers, I just wanted to give you all a quick overview of who we are. We're Summit Education. We run virtual summer programs for students in grades 8 to 12 with the mission of empowering the next generation of leaders in STEM. So to date, we've had over 1,000 alumni from 60 countries all over the world. So every summer, it's amazing to be able to work with students all the way from Australia to Nepal, Brazil, literally all over the map. That's one of my favorite parts of the programs every year. In 2026, we're super excited to be hosting two programs, the Summit STEM Fellowship, or SSF for short, which is focused on change making and STEM, and the Summit Research Scholars, or SRS, which is focused on helping students get started with research. So I'm just going to give you a very quick overview of each of our programs today, but of course, you can find more information on our website as well. I'll just start with the Summit STEM Fellowship, or SSF. Through the program, students have the opportunity to learn from over 50 mentors from Harvard, Stanford, MIT, and other leading universities. The goal of the program is to help students connect with these mentors, discover their passions, explore different career pathways, STEM fields, and also really explore leadership too. Not just STEM, but how do you actually be a leader in your community and also build life skills that you can use for the rest of your life. There's a ton of different events and programming over the summer, but student favorites are always our fireside chat series, where you can learn from the personal journeys, life advice, and insights of mentors. So you can see all of these topics are super relevant to high schoolers. We have subjects like effective studying, how do you start your own nonprofit or get started with volunteering in high school, how do you get started with science fairs, time management, again, all super relevant for high school students. Now I'll just give you all a really quick glimpse of our second program, the Summit Research Scholars, or SRS. So this is a 3-week bootcamp that's designed to help students get started with research. It's centered around two core courses, our research course and our technical course. So the research course focuses more on the research process, while the technical course focuses on the programming, data science, and statistics skills you can use to apply to any field. So the entire program is very application-based. Students learn how to apply research to solve real-world problems in their fields of interest. So whether you're interested in biology, math, engineering, earth science, whatever it is, you'll learn how to apply research to solve problems in your field. The program's taught by a professor at New York University, as well as a former ISEF grand prize winner, and RSI alum. So for context, for those of you who don't know, ISEF and RSI are two of the really big, like competitive competitions and summer programs for high schoolers. So we also teach students how to get involved with opportunities like that. So this was a very quick overview, but if you're interested at all, again, you can find more information on our website. We do have an upcoming deadline of March 15th, 2026, and my biggest piece of advice to students is always to apply early. Last year, we got over 4,500 applications from students in over 100 countries. So if you're interested at all, definitely fill out an application, get started, and we just encourage students to apply as early as possible. Again, to find more information, you can visit our website at summiteducation.org, and I'll have everything linked at the end as well. Today, I also thought it would be really helpful to invite back an alumni to kind of share her experiences directly with the program. So we have Surya. She actually attended the program in 2024 and returned as an intern in 25, and now she's at Harvard, which is amazing. But I thought it would be helpful for you all to hear firsthand from a student what it was like to actually attend our programs.
Thank you so much, Anne. I'm really excited to be here. And hello, everyone. My name is Syria, and yes, I was a 2024 Summit STEM Fellowship alum. And honestly, something that I really loved about the program was just that it gave me a lot of just opportunities to hear and see what people were thinking because honestly, like I did it the summer before my senior year, so I was kind of starting to think about what I wanted to do in the future. But I knew what I was interested in STEM, but I wanted to know like what would I do with that in the future? Because that's a question you start to get a lot when you're a senior in high school. And so doing this program, I got to just talk one-on-one with so many accomplished mentors and also just like hear their experiences, not only the highs, but also sometimes the lows and how they got through those things. So I feel like it was a really great experience for me, and it was great to return last summer as an intern and just meet all the new students. And just, I would say, if you're interested in Summit STEM Fellowship at all, or interested even in the research side, there's lots of opportunities for all of you. And I think it's just great to start, connecting with so many other students who are similarly passionate in STEM. So thank you, everyone, and I definitely encourage you to apply.
Yeah, thanks so much, Surya. And again, we have our website linked here, summiteducation.org. And if you have any questions, you can reach us on email as well.
Great. Thank you so much, Anne and Syria. Really appreciate it. Great opportunities for students to explore for this summer. So thank you both for being here tonight. And again, use that Q&A, guys. A fellow alum being here is a great resource to speak the truth. So take advantage of our experts being here tonight. So we are going to move on to our fourth presentation of the night. We've got 7 total, so we are moving right along. We have Ed with Powerhouse Theater Program at Vassar College. Ed, thanks so much for being here tonight to answer any questions that might pop up. I'm excited to share, the presentation that you have on hand for our students. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here. Thank you again for being here. All right.
How does a show like Hamilton make it to Broadway? It takes years and years of development and space for a playwright and a composer or a director to work on their material. Powerhouse is devoted to the development of new works. And students at the Powerhouse Theater Training Program got to be in the room when projects like Hamilton, The Wolves, Diana, Doubt were in development.
The Powerhouse Theater Training Program offers training for actors, writers, and directors. Students who participate in this program give themselves an opportunity to dive deep into their discipline and to find a path forward in this business, this industry, this art form that will inform how they make those decisions.
Our goal here in training is to give students the tools that they need to engage curiously and fearlessly with new plays and in realizing existing plays.
While at Powerhouse, my ability to step into big choices and not feel like really tense and nervous about them has grown exponentially.
While being at Powerhouse, I feel that my ability to make a strong choice quickly has grown.
I would say that at Powerhouse, my confidence in my ability has definitely skyrocketed.
If you want to explore the building blocks of live performance, Powerhouse is for you.
The Powerhouse Theater Training Program is unique in that it offers a bridge between the training and the professional world of theater. Students spend their summer with us at Vassar, developing their craft, and oftentimes students are some of the first audience members to get to be a part of what could be the next big theatrical hit. It's a really thrilling theatrical environment to be in every summer.
I feel very honored because I feel like I'm a part of the start of something very special, especially with all these incredible new works that we got to see for ourselves.
I found it very valuable to be able to see the different techniques of different directors in different rooms, working on different plays.
Powerhouse reinvigorated my love and need to continue acting.
I wanted to come to Powerhouse to write in a lively and collaborative environment, and found that I had the perfect, most welcoming space to do so here.
Every student at Powerhouse is provided with a private room in a dormitory and access to 3 meals per day in the dining hall. We take care of all the necessities of day-to-day life so students can solely focus on theater making morning, afternoon, and evening.
Powerhouse takes place at Vassar College, which is in Poughkeepsie, New York. Vassar College is a singularly beautiful campus.
It's a stunning campus, and students have access to the gym, the library, the pool, the art center.
Powerhouse is a really vibrant place for you to sink your teeth into whatever discipline you're studying, whether it's acting, directing, or playwriting.
It's a real bubble where all that matters is spending time with really, really exciting artists and making stuff every single day.
Powerhouse Theater Training Program is the training ground for young artists to develop their skills.
If you have a strong desire to learn, to grow, to discover, to find your voice in the theater, Powerhouse is for you.
Fantastic video. Thank you, Ed, for submitting that and showing us a little bit about the opportunities at Powerhouse for the summer. Really exciting for students interested in the theater program. So again, one of my favorite parts of tonight's event is the fact that there are programs out there for any student out there, whatever your interest is. So again, just a very exciting time to be a student. So if you are here with us live tonight, watching, and you have a question about any of the particular programs that you see here, please don't be shy. Ask away. And hopefully something is, exciting you. All right, we are going to move on. We've got 3 more organizations to highlight tonight. And again, all of these organizations are on TeenLife, and fill out that reader response form to make sure that you can connect with them. Our next organization that we have is Schoolyard Ventures, and we have a video submission from Riley Brooks. So I'm going to go ahead and share that video.
Hello, everyone. My name is Riley Brooks, and I'm really excited today to share you more about Schoolyard Ventures. We're a design thinking lab for teens. We help young people all around the world launch and lead ventures for social impact. As a social entrepreneur myself and someone who started their journey as a teen, I know how hard it is for teens to be taken seriously, whether that is to stand up in front of a room, to share their ideas with adults, to do something risky or against the norm, or maybe something that might come with a lot of rejection and failure. And that's what we do here. We support students through the hard part of doing hard things, solving real world problems, making change in their communities, launching businesses, nonprofits, projects, clubs, and ventures based on things they truly care about. And I'm really excited today to share you more about our programs and what we do and see if they might be a fit for you this summer. Our goal with students when we think about entrepreneurship and social impact is we want students to emerge from our experiences more confident in themselves, their future, and what they're truly capable of. We've seen over and over again that when students are actually able to create real value for people in their communities, not just business plans or pitch competitions, it gives them the confidence they need to continue solving real-world problems in the world around them. Our programs challenge students to be more independent of thinking and action because they're going to pick a problem they deeply care about, get out there in the real world to understand that problem, and then design and test solutions for real people. With that comes lots of failure, rejection, making mistakes, trial and error, and trying again. So students will be constantly talking to people, testing out ideas, and adapting based on the results of real-world feedback. And through the ups and downs in that process, students are going to build the muscles on how to be resilient while creating meaningful change. We also want students to realize that they don't need to wait to be an adult to create change, but rather their age and creativity right now is what makes them all that more powerful to do really cool things in the world. This program might be someone's first step into learning how to create change in the world around you, but it also might be the start to a career as a problem solver and even an entrepreneur. That's why I'm so excited to introduce you tonight to the Social Innovators Program. It's a virtual experience that guides ambitious high school students through the process of launching their own social enterprises and nonprofits that create real impact. We run this program in partnership with the Center for Social Impact Strategy at the University of Pennsylvania. And the center is a research and action center based in Penn School Social Policy and Practice that provides training and tools to individuals with innovative visions who seek to have social impact around the world. This summer, the program runs for 8 weeks, starting the week of June 8th. It's existed for over 7 years now, and we've supported thousands of young people to adopt an entrepreneurial mindset and practice social innovation in the real world. And then for students who successfully complete the program, they'll receive a high school certificate in social entrepreneurship from the University of Pennsylvania. The program itself is organized around a weekly cadence. Again, it's virtual and takes place over 8 weeks during the summer. You can pick a class time that happens during the day or the evening, depending on your time zone. And students are in really small cohorts of no more than 8 students and 2 advisors. And so it's really small classes, and this allows us to provide you individual support along your entrepreneurial journey. You're going to work on your own unique project, but you're going to get a front row seat into what 7 other students are doing, how they're creating meaningful change, how they're solving problems, and you'll be able to give feedback, advice, share ideas, and lessons learned along the way. Those students will be from other schools all around the world. So we designed this virtually to connect you with people you wouldn't see day to day in your everyday life. And then during those sessions, we focus on introducing new concepts and having lots of open discussion. My favorite part of the program are your advisor calls. So your instructors are entrepreneurs and residents with expertise in the social impact sector all around the world, solving real world problems as their daily job. And they're going to guide you through the experience. You'll meet between our live sessions for one-on-one support with your advisor, which is almost like getting your own entrepreneurship coach for the summer term. And then finally, the work of the program is building a venture. Your goal is to constantly move your project forward. We're going to offer you guidance and activities and paths each week to move your project forward, but there are no books, tests, or quizzes. This is not graded. The goal is to learn how to be an entrepreneur by practicing it in real time and then reflecting every week on your actions along the way. So the program is open to students who are in high school, grades 9 through 12. We're looking for a growth mindset, time management skills, maturity, and the curiosity. And then in the application, we're going to ask students for a reference. So this might be a college counselor, an advisor, or mentor, but students do need to be referred in order to participate and apply for the Social Innovators Program. All this information, including the application and program details, can be found on our program page. You can also scan the QR code to find out more. Applications aren't due until May 7th, so there's plenty of time to apply. If you have specific questions and you want to chat more, please reach out. And as a sneak peek, if you are a rising 9th grader or have a child that's a rising 9th grader, I want to introduce you to learn more about our middle school leadership program. You can email me for details, but we're piloting a program this summer to support young people in being leaders and entrepreneurs by solving real world problems and doing things they've never done before. So if you're an ambitious 8th grader right now who wants to take risks, do things they've never tried, put themselves out of their comfort zone, and really step into their power as a leader and entrepreneur, please reach out to me. The program's going to run virtually and run through the weeks of June and July, just like our high school summer program. Thank you so much for listening. We're really excited to read your application to learn more about you, who you are, and how we can help you solve real world problems this summer. Thanks, everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, Riley. Appreciate that video submission. If you do want to connect and learn more, make sure that you fill out that reader response form and connect with Schoolyard Ventures. So, and they were not able to be with us tonight live. So, any questions, that's where I want to make sure that you fill out that reader response form so that they can get connected with you. So, again, just some more unique and fantastic opportunities for students and parents to consider for the summer. We've got two more organizations that we're going to highlight tonight, and I will reiterate one more time before we move on. Ask the questions, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be shy. Whether it's about scholarship opportunities, deadlines, things like that. How was the food? Those types of questions, feel free to ask. And that reader response form, again, is an essential way to connect with the organizations. So we are going to move on to our next organization. We have the American University of Paris. Obviously, with the time change, they could not be with us this evening, but we do have a video submission, and I am going to share that with you guys now.
Hi, I'm Andrea Christmas, Director of AUP Summer School.
And I'm Emma Dunn, Summer School Coordinator at AUP. And we're so pleased to be with you today to let you know a little bit more about our summer school options for high school students aged 16 and over.
First, we'll let you know a little bit more about the American University of Paris. AUP is a small liberal arts style university located in central Paris. We are regionally accredited in the United States and offer an English language curriculum with the exception of our language classes. We have a small, very international student population with over 100 nationalities on campus. Students can expect a personalized learning experience, and our average class size is 16 students. AUP's urban campus is very centrally located in Paris's beautiful 7th arrondissement. Our campus buildings are scattered along the Seine between the Eiffel Tower and the Invalides. And the longest walk that you'll have between classes is about 15 minutes. Between classes, you're immersed in the city and can explore the many shops, restaurants, and cultural offerings that the 7th has to offer. Imagine picnicking on the Champ de Mars right next to the Eiffel Tower with new friends, or visiting the Rodin Museum after your French class.
We open our university-level summer school classes to high school-age students so they can get a taste of university life in Paris. At AUP, you can customize your experience too by choosing between taking your summer school class for university credit, giving you a jump start on your studies, or taking classes as an auditor if you just want to test out the university classroom. You can join us for one of our 3 summer sessions. In any case, you complete a full semester's worth of classes in either 3 weeks or 6 weeks. All of our summer classes bring you into the city to really experience all that Paris has to offer. Our art history classes are taught in museums. Our French immersion classes bring students outside the classroom to use their skills in the real world. And our creative writing workshops allow students to hone their craft in a city that has been home to writers for centuries. You can also test out a new field of interest such as fashion studies, architecture, media studies, or acting.
High school-age students who do not plan to travel with family can stay in our Geoffroy d'Aban residence hall, located in the residential 17th arrondissement. They live with 2 on-site residential advisors. You will live in shared, recently remodeled apartments with other AUP students, so you can get to know each other outside the classroom too. You can see here the location of both our campus and our residence hall. You will learn to safely commute to campus as part of our orientation program. Commute options include the bus, metro, or even on foot.
We have optional summer excursions that you can opt into, which bring you off campus to see cultural events in the city on walking tours led by our Dean of Students, who is also an experienced city guide. And there are weekend day trips to nearby cities like Reims with its historic Gothic cathedral and Art Deco architecture, or Chantilly to visit the chateau and learn the art of making chantilly, which is whipped cream. Tuition and fees will be variable depending on the options you select, such as whether to take classes for university credit or audit, or whether you choose a single or shared room.
Our application process is simple, and our application advisors are available if you have questions. We really look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, and we hope to see you in Paris this summer.
Great. Thank you so much. That was very insightful to learn about the opportunities at the American University in Paris. Such a beautiful backdrop to learn and grow as a student. Last but not least, we have our final presenter this evening. We have April Welch, and April is with Illinois Tech. Hi, April. How are you doing?
Hi, I am doing great today. I think it's you. I need you to take my camera on. It won't let
Gotcha.
me. Thank
Let's, oh, let me see here. There
Oh,
we go.
perfect.
Hi,
Hi.
I apologize. I totally forgot that I had taken that off. So, okay, well, fantastic. Well, April, we can't wait to hear about the opportunities that students can find at Illinois Tech. So I'm going to give the floor over to you.
Well, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And I just wanted to, thank Teen Life and Gina and everyone on your team. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. And
Oh,
we're
thank you.
so excited to be a part of the platform that you've put together. For the students who are
Fantastic.
here, whether you choose Illinois Tech or whether you choose another school, the fact that you are here listening and that you're choosing is a credit to you and your drive and your impact. So I want you to give yourself a round of applause. That's one thing I always tell my students to, if no one else gives you a round of applause, make sure you do. You want to be your own best advocate. So the fact that you are spending your evening here listening to us is wonderful. So thank you so much for that. And I wanted to tell you a little bit more about Illinois Tech. We are in the heart of Chicago. We're 10 minutes from downtown. We're a school that started back in 1890 with a mission to create an environment that everyone could go to school. So way back then when it was very uncommon for folks who worked in the steel mills and women and people of color to go to school, IIT was open. 1890, Philip D. Armour said, "My school is going to be one that educates everyone," and we really truly believe that today. Our mission is our guiding light, and our new president absolutely opened his tenure talking about increasing diversity, increasing access, making sure that people who want to learn can learn. So Illinois Tech is, I feel, a very special place. I've spent 20 years of my life here, writing pre-college programs for students like you. So again, I want to emphasize the fact that you are here is huge. The fact that you're investing in your own education and you're looking for things to do this summer that will make your college application stand out. Things that'll give you a hint of what college life is like. Things that'll let you learn more about yourself and learn more about your passion and what you really care for. Those are the things I want you to think through. What makes you you? So I know it's not quite the speech you were expecting. Our summer camp, and I'll get to our summer camps. But most important, your job is to create a life that is meaningful and prosperous and wonderful, a life that makes you and your family and your whole community happy. And so don't lose sight of that. And I'm really excited to share the camps that we have lined up for you as well. IIT is a STEM-driven institute. So most of our camps are related to computer science, engineering, architecture, game design, AI, math. We're very, very focused on technology, very focused on the future. Our students are the ones who are designing new batteries, who are solving the big engineering challenges. So, and as someone else mentioned, you are never too young to contribute. You and your vision are going to be what saves our world and what brings solutions to all the problems that we have today. So that's a really exciting place to be. No matter how old you are, the fact that you are here tells me that you care about this place, you care about this world, and I'm thrilled to be able to talk to you. So one of our camps that I wanted to highlight is really exciting. We've got camps that are middle school students, we've got camps for high school students, and we've got camps that are fully online for pretty much anyone who wants to take them and learn more. But a new camp that we have, which I'm really excited about, is called Decision Leadership and Negotiation. And that's a camp that's going to teach you, how do I make a choice? What do I need to do to get my opinion in the forefront? How do I influence? And there was an old book, Influence and Make Win and Make Friends. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be really, really cool to see who takes that and how it grows. We also have exploring the mathematics of the musical scale via quantum mechanics. And that is going to be hosted in our makerspace. So our campus is filled with wonderful spaces that as a high school student, you will have access to. You'll also have a ID for our library, our athletics facilities, and you'll be treated just like a college student when you're on our campus. So I'm really thrilled about that as well. We've got camps that cover AI, we've got code creator camps, we've got young entrepreneurship, game design from the ground up. That's going to be really amazing. And I see Regan's back. Am I going over time, Regan? I will pause there then. And I just encourage you, one, to take a look at our camps, take a look at our listing on TeenLife. There's a fantastic video there. Again, our camps are small, our focus is you, and our mission is really helping you find what path makes sense for your future. So please
So
check
much,
our site out, and thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Yes.
April. Appreciate it. Sounds like some
Mm.
phenomenal opportunities for students to really find themselves and figure out, what their future is going to hold. So thank you so much for being here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our presentations that we have for the evening. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, from our presenters to our parents, teachers, and most importantly, any students that are out there watching right now. Really thrilled that you took the time to explore some opportunities. Very unique, all very different, and all very exciting opportunities that we had present this evening. So, if any of these excited you, made you think, I'm interested in that, I really encourage you to fill out that reader response form, connect with the organizations, and just find out some more information. TeenLife's website has all of our organizations that are here tonight on our website, along with many others. So there really is an opportunity for every student out there. If you have an interest, there's probably an opportunity. So with that being said, I think I've given everybody ample chance to fill out the reader response form, to ask any of the questions. So a huge thank you to our presenters. And on behalf of TeenLife, I want to thank you for being here. It was my honor to host you. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your evening with me tonight. If you have any questions specifically about TeenLife, feel free to email me at reagan@teenlife.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So this concludes our presentation of TeenLife Summer Programs live events. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and safe evening, and wish you all the best of luck. Bye-bye.